Mike Chrysler here with Hero Dad Bod. Today we're going to be making lean, guilt-free protein nachos. These things come with about 25 to 30 grams of protein per serving, about 10 to 12 grams of fat, about 4 grams of carbohydrates. Really high protein, good amount of healthy fats, and really low carbohydrate meal. You're gonna definitely get lean. You're not gonna sacrifice flavor, so enjoy it. Here we go. For this recipe, you're gonna need about a pound of ground beef. You're gonna need some fresh cilantro, some olives, some tomato, a nice good onion, I like the jalapeno spicy refried beans. Get a good Mexican cheese that you like. I go with a just nice McCormick's real cheap original taco seasoning. Instead of sour cream, we're gonna go with a Greek yogurt, make it even just a little healthier. And then if you have any neighbors that grow nice little peppers, you can use a serrano, jalapeno, whatever you got. Most importantly, last but not least, is I'm gonna go with Quest chips. So these are high protein chips, low carbohydrate. There's only 5 carbohydrates per serving in these guys. So this is gonna really help you lean out, and that's kind of the whole basis of this. And then we're gonna top it off with a little guacamole made in the molcajete. Let's get started cooking. We're gonna start out with the meat. So I've got some good grass-fed 85-15. You can do a little bit more fat if you want, but this is the one we have at our store here. So grass-fed is the way I like to go. Grew up on a farm, love taking care of a little bit of responsibility with the animals if we can. So I'm gonna get this cut open, start browning this up, and get it going. And I'm gonna throw my beef in here. So we're gonna get it nice and browned up, get it all out of there. Of course, make sure your hands are nice and clean. Break it up nice. Want all those fats to get nice and released. Now, I don't drain my beef. I keep all the fats in there. There is no reason to be afraid of those, guys. You're trying to get lean, you're trying to get ripped. All that fat's gonna give you really good, clean energy. Your body will use it, don't worry about it. Now, nachos are one of my all-time favorite snacks and or meals. This is gonna be a meal for me. It's actually gonna be a couple meals. Every time you have nachos, you order nachos, you make them at home, you feel like a big fat slob. I do it, I get it. This is an opportunity to love on nachos and get ripped. Why not? Just in this whole pound of beef right here, we're talking about 150 grams of protein. I mean, this is a solid muscle building, get lean meal. I would eat this trying to get in the best shape, as lean as possible of my life. In fact, I'm gonna eat this today. You know, it's all about just enjoying this food. No matter how lean you wanna get, this is gonna help you get there. I'm gonna enjoy this today. And so is Strat behind the camera. All right, that's nice and browned up. I'm gonna start my oven a little bit too. I wanna just kind of get it just 350, kind of get it warming up. Next ingredient I wanna throw in, I'm gonna throw in the taco sauce and let it simmer. Inexpensive. I don't use the whole thing. You're supposed to use the whole bag for a pound of ground beef, but I'll just use about 3/4 of it. Mix that up, put this down on low, let that simmer in. Again, a lot of people are gonna drain that fat and they're gonna put a bunch of water in there, and that's okay, I get it. We got lied to back in the 80s about how bad dietary fat and how bad beef is to us. Now, granted, that's just my opinion. Want to get it nice and spicy, but we're gonna spice this up quite a bit with our jalapeno. You know, we'll throw some TAJIN on there, we'll throw a little Mexican hot sauce on there. All right, I'm gonna let that just continue to just simmer out. It's just about done. Super easy to do. Let it all just kind of cook and absorb the juices into that, back into the meat, because you're gonna want it. It's gonna be great for energy, great for muscle, great for fat loss. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my chips laid out on my pan here. I just line this with a aluminum foil. Quest chips, 18 grams of protein in here, 4 net grams of carbs. If someone out there knows of another brand or anything, let me know. But for now, Quest is the bomb. Tom Bilyeu, I'm a huge fan of his. He started Quest. They found the right ingredients and they do it right. They put health at the top of the mission of their business. 18 grams there, 36 grams there. What's our math there, Strat? 18 times 3, that is higher math. You know, I'm a exercise science guy, not a math guy, but it's just around 56 grams per protein just in the chips alone. Set that aside and let's go ahead and start chopping up some other goodies to stick on here. Nice fresh onion. Just gonna do a couple of slices here. Just gonna dice this, just nice and small. I love onions, especially once they've been heated up and thrown into anything Mexican. Got my onion done, so now I'm gonna slice into my tomato a little bit. We're gonna dice up some tomato. Why not use some local ingredients? You're gonna get something that better for the environment without less travel, and you're supporting local business. Why not, right? It's a nice juicy tomato, but it's still got some firmness to it. Pretty impressed with this tomato. Might have to find out where this farm is here on the islands. Go get to know the farmer. Next up is a locally grown jalapeno. Everybody always says size matters. Well, this little jalapeno right here is gonna prove to you that that is the wrong statement. Size does not matter. This thing is gonna pack a powerful punch. I'm gonna actually keep the seeds in there because they are where all of the heat is. Make sure to wash your hands before you go to the bathroom, fellas. Trust me on that one. Next up, I'm gonna chop up some fresh cilantro. One of my favorite ingredients. You gotta be kind of careful with cilantro. I learned this, Chef Ochet, to not bruise the cilantro. So just nice and easy. Don't want to be smashing it down. Just get nice, good, clean cuts. Bruising cilantro apparently harms the flavor a little bit. So fun fact, right? When you're making some of these nachos and you're on a nice date with your wife or your girlfriend, talk to her about you don't want to bruise the cilantro. You know, you're trying to be a superhero. Impress her a little bit, or him. All right, it's looking good. For those bad boys. Almost forgot and excited for today's beverage as I'm doing the cooking. It's the Zoa energy drinks from not only the one and only Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So I love these things. They are amazing. So let's get after that. Nice. Pineapple coconut. Perfect for a nice Hawaiian day. Making some protein nachos. See what the Rock's cooking. Oh, dude, you do it right. That is damn good. That stuff tastes amazing. 10 calories, 2 carbohydrates, pretty low sodium, all really, really good ingredients. So I'm pretty stoked about these. I think you can get them at Costco. I got these at Target. Nice job, Rock. All right, back to it. Next up, I'm gonna start my guacamole topping. I have 2 fresh avocados. Just gonna pop those open, put them in my molcajete. I'm doing this old school. You can do this in a bowl if you don't have a molcajete, but I'm telling you fellas, if you get yourself a molcajete and you got a nice little date coming over, you know, I'm gonna scoop out my avocado into here, into the molcajete, get it all in there. The avocado in there. I'm gonna go with the sea salt flakes just to give it a little thicker salt flair. I love salt, boom, a little magic to it. Throw a little pepper on there, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna go a little tahini as well, just to add a little bit of mix to it. A little tahini. And let's throw a little cilantro in there. Some tomato. Oh, this is gonna be damn good. Some onion. A little bit, let's take a couple of these jalapeno peppers, steal those from the nachos. Give a little kick to it. Now a little secret. You remember I didn't use all of the taco seasoning. I'm just gonna use a little dash, just a little dash, just to have some fun, right? All right, that's in there. Now I'm gonna take my mojito squisher. I gotta remember what the name of this is, so anybody knows, let me know. I can Google it too. So then you just grind it in there, just like they do in Mexico, right here. Boom. I always like to give it a little taste. Oh, incredible. That's good. Nailed it. All right, now it's time to set up our nachos. Our oven's warmed up. The beef is ready to go. I'm gonna throw this beef. I'm gonna mix it. I got my chips spread out pretty good. Give myself a little spot for the meat to go in the middle. Just a little bit heavier spot for those of us bodybuilders that want to continue getting jacked. We're gonna want a little extra beef on these things. I love chopped olives. You can chop your own, drain them out. Boom. These are just nice little sliced olives from grocery store. Spread everything out. Super good for you. Good, healthy fats in olives. All right. Next up, I'm gonna throw in the spicy jalapeno frijoles. They're refried beans. I like things spicy, so you can go with non-spicy if you're not a spicy person like I am. As long as I can breathe, it's kind of my barometer of how spicy I like to go. Just these nice cheap brands are actually pretty good. You know, you can find organic ones if you want that kind of stuff, which is totally fine. So this stuff I just like to spread around a little bit. Clean hands again. You want to get it kind of spread around. These are going to cook out. Good. Got the frijoles in there. Almost about a half a can. You can save the rest for some breakfast tacos next day. Now I'm going to add the rest of the onions and the tomatoes and the jalapeno peppers. Now remember, we don't have that many jalapeno peppers because this thing's packing a powerful punch. Spread out nice and evenly. Sprinkling around my onions, tomatoes. You know, there's really no wrong way how to do this, except for if you're not having fun. A little cilantro on there. This is gorgeous. Final ingredient to go on top, go on our 4 Mexican cheeses here. Tillamook, Oregon. So I'm from the Northwest, so kind of cool to find that out here in Hawaii. I'm not against cheese at all while you're trying to get rich, so let's put it on there. You know how fun it is when you're picking up a nacho and it's got a little extra cheese on it, right? You feel like you kind of won some kind of a prize. All right, oop, use the whole bag. That was 8 ounces of cheese. All right, gonna throw them in the oven for about 5 minutes or so. Just kind of let everything melt out. It's time to eat. Oh yes. Oh, look at that, chili cheese. Chips are browning up a little bit. All right, I'm ready to eat this. So I'm gonna top it off with some Greek yogurt, taking the place of sour cream, which has 14 grams of protein just right here. So this just in and of itself is at about 250 to almost 300 grams of protein just on this plate of nachos. And carbohydrates, about 8 to 10 grams of carbohydrates. So unbelievable snack, unbelievable meal. Eating stuff like this, getting these alternatives are just gonna be great. Open this up, we're just gonna drain this on here, just gonna have some fun with it. Let it splash. Oh yeah, boom, boom. Get into our molcajete, throw a little fresh guac on there, and 3. Let's throw a little more cilantro on there. It is so good for you too. There's some stuff inside cilantro. It is definitely a superfood. Never fear adding more cilantro to everything you can. I love to squeeze fresh lime. Just gives it a little more of an authentic flavor. Get these limes going. Juice that up. It's amazing. A little more sea salt. You guys know how I feel about sea salt. It's time. It's feasting time. Let's do this. So really no need to plate this. This is a sharing food, so we're gonna leave it right here on the pan and just enjoy. So let's give it a shot here. So get myself a good chip here, good cheese on there. I'm gonna dip into the guac a little bit. Oh yeah. Unbelievable. So good for you. You have no choice but to enjoy this. If there's anything else you want out of this, let me know. Hit me some comments down there. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. These are fun to do. I love sharing these healthy meals with you guys, help you get lean and fit and in the best shape of your lives. If you did like this and you got value from it, please like, please subscribe. That really helps me out, helps me keep doing this kind of stuff. I love doing it. I love helping. Enjoy, be fit, be healthy, be happy.